In a quiet village, there was a strange man who lived alone in his house, completely detached from the world. He didn't eat or drink, and his peculiar behavior unsettled everyone. Whispers filled the air as the villagers speculated about this enigmatic figure. He was a fugitive, a tramp, with no interest in money, which was truly baffling. This was the first time the photographer had encountered someone so indifferent to wealth. In fact, this strange man reminded him of Jack Ma, the billionaire who once claimed not to care about money, an idea that seemed almost laughable to the photographer at the time. One day, the photographer, thinking the strange man might accept some kindness, offered him cash, expecting the man to take it. But to his surprise, the strange man simply refused, returning the money without a second thought. The photographer insisted, suggesting that the money could be useful for buying something, but the strange man remained uninterested. Helpless, the photographer reluctantly put the money back into his bag. The old lady in the village, concerned for the man, tried to persuade him to wear the clothes he had been given. However, the strange man only placed the clothes on the ground, ignoring their requests. Desperate to get him to eat something, the photographer opened the milk he had brought with him, hoping to offer the man some nourishment. But the strange man refused once again. No matter how much the photographer tried, the man showed no appetite, muttering to himself in a world of his own. It was as though the strange man had completely withdrawn from the world. The photographer couldn't understand how he managed to survive in such isolation. Even the old lady's efforts to convince him to eat went unheeded. It was a futile attempt to reach someone who seemed unreachable. As the photographer examined a room, he saw a cart filled with discarded clothes, evidence of the strange man's refusal to care for himself. He took some clothes, hoping to help him put them on, but when he saw the man's hair, it was so long it resembled a woman's. It was a striking contrast to the person he had imagined. Realizing persuasion wouldn't work, the photographer decided to take a more direct approach. He started helping the strange man get dressed, though at first, the man resisted. Eventually, he relented, slowly allowing the photographer to put the clothes on him. The photographer stepped out of the room briefly, and the old lady followed. As he prepared to leave, the photographer took a moment to quietly pull some cash from his bag, hoping the old lady could occasionally buy food for the strange man. While he still didn't know where the man had come from, this small gesture was the photographer's way of showing care. In the face of such indifference and isolation, what is the best way to handle a person like this? Perhaps the key lies in patience and persistent kindness, even when it seems like nothing will reach them. Sometimes, offering help without expecting anything in return might be the most human thing to do. But how far should one go to help someone who seems to reject all forms of assistance? It's a dilemma that leaves one questioning the limits of compassion and the nature of human connection.